Well, there it is, Lego Friends, Temple of Doom, set number 7199, 2009, I believe. Look at that beautiful thing. It's fantastic. There's the Shankara stones, right? I think that's what they're called. Tried to make some lava down at the bottom there with some parts. These are pretty cool, these little, what were those called? They're like little rock parts, but they've got that from dark blue gray into that transparent orange lava type of color. Very cool. I don't know if those are in any other set, but those sure are nifty. Couple of mine carts. We got all the minifigures here. So I've been thinking about this thing. You know, they didn't... well, this is fun. First of all, I was going to say this is what Lego does a lot, really, is they'll take a scene or multiple scenes from a movie and kind of squish them together. And I can't really blame them, because I think the goal here is just to overall have a set that reflects the Temple of Doom and what was going on there. And this certainly does it. If you look at the instructions here, they've got the mine cart track going underneath the sacrifice altar, which of course is not correct. We know that right there, which is here, what this should really have, you can pull this out, push this down. What this should really have, of course, is, and I think Lego's got more or less the parts to do it. This is pretty small, but it should still have something here attached to essentially a cage that would lower down into a lava pit down there. That's really what the movie had. So I think I'm going to try to mock up something like that. It certainly does need to be bigger, because a whole minifigure is supposed to lay down and be in a cage and then lower down. I'm not going to rebuild any of that, but I might try to put one of the tow cable things here with wire and see if I can't build something to lower down into a lava pit down here at the bottom. Kind of an odd, interesting thing they got set up here. They have this big sword down here that's got a gear on the back, so you can go up and down. Not sure what that's really all about, but kind of fun. And then this part here, which is kind of a pass-through for the mine carts, they'll just go right through that, which is fine. Lots of places for candlelight with the fire there. And definitely the Shankara stones should be lit up. I'm not sure if I can accomplish that with each one. I might just have to put some light kind of behind there. I think that might be interesting to see how that looks. I was trying to figure out how to do that with over here with Ominous Isle. I wanted desperately to have red lights there in the eyes, and believe it or not, it's almost impossible once you've got it built. You'd have to disassemble it and get all the way in there. It's not open behind the eyes there on Ominous Isle. So I might at some point try to figure that out once I've taken it all apart. Yeah, interesting. But a really fun set. You can send the Minecraft down, well, minecart, I mean, and crash, and that's fine. And you can just set this bad thing right up there again, and you are ready to go. Very cool. Whee! Awesome. Pretty fun. If you want this set used now and complete, like I've got it here, you're looking at about $375, maybe more now. And I was missing a few odd little parts. Like I am missing one of these dark green little tooth kind of parts. And that's only in like 18 sets, I think, or something like that. So I might just have to order one off Bricklink and bite the bullet, pay $4, $5, $6. And, you know, of course, I'll try to pad my order with other stuff. Everything else that I was missing was not that uncommon. I was missing one of the skulls, and I found one just in my extra stash. I was missing a few odd parts like dark blue-gray, this nougat kind of color, but I found them all in my extra stash. So I think right now this literally has every single part for the entire set except for that one dark green little tooth. I thought there was something else, but I can't remember right now. I'm going to be really careful if at some point when I take it all apart, and then I'll probably just go through the parts list, which they've got here in the back, and just make sure that I match everything up. I've got everything for sure for the minifigs. They've got everything. Oh yeah, there it was. A little bat, right? So I might have one of those. If I've got that spooky VIP polybag, I bet you it's got that in there. So that's the thing I need to find. I was missing the pickaxe and the shovel, and believe it or not, that was in the, is it Video Graveyard Mystery? And I had a bunch of those. I got a bunch from Amazon at almost half price, and I kept 2 and I parted them out. I made the graveyard for my church, mock church. So I found those in my work hut over here that I have for my mocked up church. I had the pickaxe and the shovel inside there. So I don't mind pulling those out to make this complete. Got the little snake. There's the big sword. So yeah, I think other than that, I think we're 100%, which is pretty amazing for something that's been built and displayed for a long time somewhere from 2009. Pretty incredible. People say, didn't this have the brittle brown? Yes, it did. But I had one brown piece that cracked, which was pretty surprising. It's not a piece you'd expect to crack. It was one of these, the round, what is that? Oh, 1x4. But yeah, one of those had cracked on the bottom. I found it in the bin where I was pulling parts out, and I actually put bubble wrap at the bottom of my bin where all the parts were, and one of those still cracked, and that means it cracked here when I had it. So that's pretty surprising. But other than that, boy, this thing went together great. This was a lot of fun to build. I did it over, 2 or 3 different nights right here on this table and had a great time. Temple of Doom 7199. I feel good about trying to collect the rest of the Indiana Jones sets over the next year or 2. I'm not in a big rush. And I'm planning to get them all used. I just want them to be 100%. I don't need the box necessarily when I buy them. But over time, I do want to search for the boxes as well. But there's no point to buy them sealed. They're all ones that I want to build and then maybe mock out a bigger scene with. Very fun. In the back of the second instruction booklet, it's got some fun stuff. Shows you some of the play features there. There's the drop door there. There's the mine carts racing all around, having a good time. You can pull the Shankara stones out the back, make them disappear. That's kind of fun. You can send the mine cart down like we did, make it crash. Then they show some of the other sets as well. Cool picture here of Indy fighting with that guy in Raiders at the big plane. And then Lo Chi chasing Indy and Willie Scott and Short Round there. There's the plane again. Awesome. Another great shot from Temple of Doom there. There's the Cairo basket chase. And then there's Mutt. And in the cemetery with Indy in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So really cool. There's the boat scene there in The Last Crusade. And the airplane chase there from also The Last Crusade, right? Cool, very cool. So really happy to have this set. What a fantastic deal. I don't think we will ever see this again. So that's it. I appreciate you stopping by and appreciate your support. Please tell your friends, like and subscribe. Life's a Brick. We'll catch you on the next one.